We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. But tonight we start Week 9 with a good one in prime time, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Miami Dolphins. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. And see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip, and I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 7. Jackson now. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's got some space here. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
I don't think that run was anything that was designed, but when his reads were blanketed as he went through his progressions, all that was left was for him to run and try and pick it up himself.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 36. They'll get this to Flowers, left side. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down. You talk about this Miami defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Jackson. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. He got 29 yards that time.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up 1st and goal.
Here's Jackson to throw. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
Well, if there is a certainty in this game, we know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there, and look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete, but they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
Now it's Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. Chan hit in the ball zone. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back. Yeah, ready.
The quick throw complete to Washington. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early in the offense.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Tua. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. The Dolphins at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Now a 2nd and 10.
20, TX.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Yeah, look at this Baltimore defense. They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw.
I might curl up in a fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
On play action, here's Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he'll go out of bounds. Inside the 15-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
At the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on third. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Isaiah Likely, 74 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
Tyler Loop to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Tua going to throw. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
44, ready.
Here's Tua. Now he's going to step up and run. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Tua sets up to pass it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Up the middle, Achane. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And the Ravens have got it. Well, remember, he had a fumble earlier in this first half and got saved, but no such saving here. It's a turnover.
Yeah, and as a coach and as a teammate, you're hoping that he learned from the first one. There was a lesson there, but obviously he doesn't have enough focus in order to lose it a 2nd time. That simply can't happen if you're trying to win a game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. A 1st down carry for Henry. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Throwing is Jackson. Finding Walker complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. This time, Jackson will throw it. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Isaiah Likely with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. 4-4, their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately, to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where...
There he goes, right side. Tyreek Hill. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 76 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. First carry now for Justice Hill. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackled by Ashton Davis up from the secondary. That's a strong safety making a strong, hard tackle.
And we know his coach. Doesn't smile a whole lot, does he? How about that grin right there, ear to ear after that play?
Now it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 20-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
No, we changed it.
Off the option, here's Henry. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7. Leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd down and 3. Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
And 3 yards to go.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's Jackson. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, Parker. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 4th down, on is Tyler Luke for the Baltimore field goal. And his kick here is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 yards to go, second down. Now Tua signaling to change things up.
At the 34-yard line.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch it, Oscar. Hey, hey.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
All right. Let's go. Out. Solo left Zion. G, 21G. Turbo 1, high.
Looking to pass. Tua. He's got his target. That's complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And this is back down to a 7-point game. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he returns this to the 22.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
Get set. Ready, team.
A run straight ahead with H.M. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down and inches. Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends.
All right, come on. Ready, team. Out.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Ready.
Off of play action. Tagovailoa. And they're waving pressure too much. Down he goes. Travis Jones, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Hey! Watch it, Oscar.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
20, TX. Hey! Get in the end zone. Corner, long.
He'll drop to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now 2 are going to change the play.
Be ready. Turbo 1, high. Let's go. 21G. Out.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Sanders now to add the extra point. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd quarter.
That ties the game, 24-24. Jake Bailey set to kick off.
So all all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat. But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Jackson. And Walker has it. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it'll be second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 6. From the gun, Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they can run ragged throughout.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Now a 2nd and 6.
Hey, report. What?
To throw is Jackson. His pass caught at the 4. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal, Baltimore.
Throwing out left and finding Likely. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Isaiah Likely. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. The touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Now Tua. Outright, he finds Tolbert. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
From the gun, it's Tua. Now he'll tuck this and run. Washington with the catch, middle of the field. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And 22 more yards there and another first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
All right, go, go, go. Ready. Watson, Oscar. Hey, 21, TA.
Tua sets up to pass it. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be second down. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Well, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Ashton Davis. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
If they're able to come back to tie or win this game, I think this is a play that we're going to look back on as the game changer. They really changed the tone of what the opposition wanted to do when they're trying to run some time off the clock and add to its lead late in this contest.
Jackson from the shotgun. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call through the offensive coordinator. You like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
Jackson. That's going deep for Bateman. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 43 yards.
At the 22-yard line.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. A short one there, caught by Likely. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up second and 10. Throwing now is Jackson. Musgrave's got it out right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
Luke Musgrave, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Luke now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Dolphins 24.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here's first and 10.
Ready, Jack? He's racing, no!
Here's Tua. And caught by Tolbert. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need Tua.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Ravens have got it.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
180!
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he stopped immediately there. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's Stout to punt as he boots this one away. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And it'll be Dolphin football.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Ready? Ready, G, with it. 21G, 21G. Hey, 21 TA.
Throwing Tua. Gets this to Waller. Oh, but a great tackle there. Going to hold it to no gain as the clock runs.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line.
H.N. gets it from the gun. And this is not going to be what they needed. They get a few here, but now 3rd down as the clock runs.
On the tackle. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
One final try for Tagovailoa. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for Baltimore, they run their mark to 6-2 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Miami, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
You wanted something to save, you wanted something to tame, you wanted me to come running when you called my name, you wanted something to train, girl, that you could keep on the chain, girl. Ever since you laid eyes on me, you've been barking up the wrong damn tree. Girl, you tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. It's only one way